Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I'm thrilled to be doing a review for this latest SH Figuarts, the Earth's Strongest Man, Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Yes, this is one of the figure which I believe many of you guys actually are waiting for him because the previous version 1.0, well, the price is crazy right now. So when they announced this 2.0, yes, this is not a reissue, this is a new one, new sculpture, everything. It just blew everyone's mind and everyone is so happy to have finally been able to get their own Krillin. Okay, so this is one of the important characters in the Dragon Ball Z. Basically appears everywhere when Goku needs him.
Thanks, Bunny!
Yep, so he also one of the guy who actually needed help most of the time.
Help me!
Okay, so let's take a look at the box, and we all know that this is the very standard box that the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line do. They always have these characters right over here and a big windows, which is my favorite part, and you can see some wordings there. And there's been quite a while since I see a golden toy sticker, and we have the Tamashii Nation quality sticker right over here, and at the side we can see some cool pictures of Krillin. There is no picture at this other side, usually it's just saying the Krillin Earth's Strongest Man. And at the bottom we can see another cool pictures of Krillin, and right at the back is where the best pictures of all the possible poses of these beautiful characters. And this is from Japan, as you can see I ordered it from Ami, so there is no additional sticker right over here. So let's get him out. Okay, so this is Krillin 2.0 right out of the box, and oh my god, to be completely honest, I actually gave up on pre-ordering this guy because I already have the 1.0, but upon seeing him just now, oh, I'm just so glad that I didn't give up on him. Yeah, he's beautiful, as you can see. Wow, I think the proportion actually looks pretty good. And let's get this plastic right out of the box. Well, I mean right out of the figures. You can tell that I'm pretty excited, and let's take a closer look. Wow, this does looks pretty good. Well, I did make a jokes about him in my Instagram that you can see right now. Yeah, he just looks like he's wearing a bikini plus a thong. Okay, yeah, so let's take a look again. And one thing that I do notice is the orange color of the suit or his uniform is kind of dull in a way. Yeah, it just looks pretty dead to me. I mean, I'm not sure how it shows up on the camera because it might looks better with the light shining on it, but on hands, from what I can see with my eyes now, the orange is pretty not that good, but we can see some shadings of a little bit of darker orange right over here. This is good news because it's not just a plain paint. Yeah, we always love a little bit of shadings. It looks very good. I kind of like all the all the creases on the pants, which looks pretty good, and even the shirts have a very good creases here. And let's see, mine does have a not a very smooth finishings of the mold. The symbolic logo on his shirt is being printed very clearly. I like the what do you call this, something like a I kind of lost all of the words there. It's actually movable. It's a great news. I kind of like all this, that they don't just make it dead on. And at the back again, this is a very nice one, and the skin of the character looks pale, but in a way I think somehow he looks better than the Android 17 that I just reviewed. That looks very yellowish, but at least this one just looks like a normal human skin. And let's take a look at his head sculpt, and yes, this is Krillin that we are talking about. It looks exactly like him, kind of like the 6 dot on his forehead, and his bald head is very smooth. Yeah, this feels very good when you touch it like that. Now let's move on to the articulations. As always, I'll start with the head, so you can turn all over, no problem. I believe there's no issues, no hindering or whatsoever, so he can look up. Yep. Let's try it again. Oh no, he can't really look up. What's the problem here? Looking down is very good, as you can see. Wow, but looking up just doesn't. Yeah, from the front it just looks okay, like he's looking up, because this is looking straight. looking up just a little, but from the side it doesn't really tell much. Okay, so he can tilt his head. Yep, no problem there. His hand can move 360 degrees. Yes, there's a butterfly joints over here. As always, they always has butterfly joints for all these SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line, and there's an arm shovels. Yeah, I don't think they can miss that. This shoulder is a separate piece altogether, and is okay, it's really soft, so it doesn't really hinder much of the articulation. This is good, and his hand can go more than 90 degrees. This is again another good news. Okay, so let's see if such a small figure, but it comes with a double joint elbow, which is good again. Yep, of course his hand is movable and is very tiny due to his small size, so I believe the joints is very tiny as well. We'll look into that later. Okay, so we can tell there's 2 point of articulations right over here. So yep, he can turn his waist, no problem, and this portion here can be moved as well. Okay, so let's see how well he can bend forward. Let's see. Okay, not that good actually, just a little, and bending backwards, yeah, not that good as well. I believe he can actually do a very good side by side because of the what I call the bikini line. Yeah, that's the reason why they designed that way. Yeah, so you can see he can do a very nice bendings to the side. His leg can actually kick up more than 90 degrees, which is pretty good there. Kicking backwards, not going to happen because it's actually being blocked by this his butt cheek. Leg swivel, double joint knee. His foot can actually move all around. It's on the ball joint. There is a toe hinge. Now let's see how well he can do a split, and oh my god, you can see how easy it is for him to pull off a perfect split. So the articulation for such a small figure is superb. Okay, yeah, I'll post more pictures of him at the end of the video, so do make sure you check those out. Now let's move on to the accessory. As always, I'll start with the hands. So he just comes with a pair of closed fist hand that is already attached to the figure, a pair of open palm hands, a pair of posing hands which he usually do before he fights, a pair of grabbing hands, a pair of instant transmission hand. Of course he can't do that. This is for one of his skill which I kind of forgot his name. Another pair of open palms hand, but this time it just comes with a pack hole. This is actually meant for the Kenzen effects, which I'll show you guys later. It just comes with an additional left hand for holding on to the packet of senzu beans. And this is the Kenzen effects part which I talked about. Wow, I think this is a rather good accessory for Krillin. And lastly, I think this is the highlight of all the accessory, which is another 3 additional head sculpt for you to interchange with. Oh my god, just take a look at all these 3 faces plus the one that is on the figure. Can you tell that these 4 heads are of extreme difference? Okay, the expressions, the sculpture, everything else is different. Unlike some of the figure, they just play around with the eyes, you know, and with the mouth, you know, grinning teeth, open mouth, you know, closed mouth. Yeah, but this Krillin, you can tell that is all different emotion altogether. So this one is like the expressionless ones. Okay, then this is a shocking or surprise. This is of course the open mouth angry one, and this is the grinning teeth but is looking to the left. Okay, and next I'm going to interchange some of the accessory on this guy here. So let's start off with the head. Of course you need to interchange all those beautiful heads, so you just need to remove it from the neck. Wow, this is rather tight. Okay, wow, okay. So it actually comes with, wow, this is something new. Okay, never seen this before. Okay, this is rather good one. Okay, and then next we have let's try with this head. I always like they actually give these tiny things like a stand for the other heads. You can see how well they actually taken care of the additional heads. These are all very good thoughts of them to give us this, and then you just need to place it accordingly. You can see there's a gap here and there's another like a pegs inside the head, so you just need to align it nicely and just push it in. Yep, as simple as that. Wow, this does looks beautiful, my goodness. And next I will interchange the hands, and then we can see how tiny the pecs is. Wow, okay, so it's not that bad actually. Very easy to remove it, not as tight as some of other figures which you basically have to pull by force. And now I will actually put on the hands for the senzu beans. Yep, you can tell, yep, so easily that you can just need to pop it in, so there's no force needed on this guy here. Okay, so don't use any force to, you know, bend it or pull it. Just treat him like any woman. Be gentle, guys. Okay, so you can tell this is a nice looking one. Wow. Next, I would like to show you how to use the effects parts that I showed you guys just now. Yep, so you just need to put on the hands with the peg holes, and then we'll have these effects and just put in right into it. As simple as that. You don't need to have any force or whatsoever. Yep, so it's very simple. Just be gentle, guys. This is a small figure and you don't want to be breaking any parts of it. And yep, so this is looking very awesome. Wow. Now it's posing time again, and this time around I would like to do a kicking pose, which I think that she looks pretty cool on this little guy here. And you can tell that I have changed the head sculpt into this angry one. So let's get started. It should be a pretty simple one, but I kind of always want to pose him looking like that, you know, just doing his kick on any enemy. And let's see how well the legs can go forward, and you can actually move this portion to make sure that it looks like he's flying. Wow, so this is one that I want to pose him with. Okay, so for the size comparison, I would like to compare him with the rest of the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line. So I have the Goku, the Saiyan race on Earth. You can tell that by this Goku paint, you can see that the orange is so vibrant as compared to this guy. Is like, it looks like so dull in a way. So now you can see what I meant by the colors. And then we have Vegeta, of course. Yep. And next I'll have Teen Gohan here, which looks pretty good together, as well as the Proud Namekian Piccolo. And next I have Bulma right over here. Yep. And also this dirty old man Master Roshi. Okay. And how can we not compare him with his wife, Android 18? Okay, yep, so this looks pretty good together, as well as the latest Android 18 from the Dragon Ball Super. And lastly, how can we not compare him with his own self? I do have this Krillin 1.0. Okay, so this is the one that I told you guys that the price has jacked up a lot, as well as this kids versions of Krillin. Yeah, looks pretty cute there. And next I would like to compare with some non-Dragon Balls characters from SH Figuarts. I have the Cap versus Cap right over here, as well as this Mayfax Peter B. Parker. And lastly, I would like to compare with some Marvel Legends Deadpool. Okay, look at the size differences, as well as this Flashback Studio Peter Parker. Okay, so my final verdict for this Krillin is going to be 9 out of 10. Yes, it's a beautiful figure. I deducted some points because of the choice of the orange that they chose. It's rather dull. Other than that, I think it looks beautiful. The head sculpt, everything looks just like Krillin from the manga. Accessory wise, I think they actually given us a very good range of hands, as well as the effects part. Even the senzu bean, I think he's the first one who have it. No other characters have that senzu beans before. So it's a good one. As for the articulation, this small guy here can pose very well. As for the price, this guy is not very expensive. I think he's still affordable, and if I'm not wrong, the last time I saw it in the Ami, he's still available for pre-order. I'm not so sure about now, so you gotta check it out. I will put the link down in the description below. So yes, I do recommend this guy very much. Even if you already have the 1.0, this guy is a good one. If you don't have the 1.0, there's even more reason for you to get him. So I do hope you enjoyed this review. Do give me a thumbs up if you do, and of course I hope you subscribe to my channel, because I do have new video up almost every alternate day. And at the same time, I hope you'll check out my previous video right over here, and I'll see you again in my next video. As always, stay safe, take care, and thank you for watching.